out of Dragon for 1 second, you get this opportunity to say, I'm Prashanth Neel, NTR is there, we're doing a film together. There are many ways you can fashion a movie for a hero like that who has a mass following. What made you say, this is the relatively dark world that I want to bring my hero into? And when you first told him about this, what was his reaction to that?
There is, so 5 years back we met 5 years back, and when I told him the line of the movie, I'm not going to be presumptuous of the fact that I want to be humble all the time, but I think this is probably one of the most difficult decisions that he had to take to play this character, not because of what is there in the trailer, but what the drama of the movie is. And it was probably one of the biggest decisions that he had to make to play this particular role. And you'll know by the end of when the story is told why I'm saying that.
Yeah.
And it's a dark character. Obviously, it's a dark character. It's probably more darker than all the characters that I've written till now. It not probably is, it is the darkest character that I've written. And for him to play something like that, for him to think about it, the only question that he asked was, for every character that is either right or wrong, is the drama right for it? Is there a reason behind it? And we came up with that reasoning over the next 3 years. It took us 3 years to get to a scene that I had written at the end of the movie.
Okay.
And to arrive at that point, for me to validate why this character does what he does.
Right.
It took me 3 years just to pen it down. And at the end of that, he said, well, let's do it. Even if it is a risky thing for me to do. And it is very, very risky for a star of his magnitude. And he's loved all over the country, all over the world. For him to have accepted to do that, I think was the most difficult decision. And you'll probably know that I'm not exaggerating what I'm saying now. By the end of the story, you'll understand why that why I feel that what he's doing is absolutely very brave.
I have no doubt, Prashanth, because by now, the few conversations that I've had, I think you are very measured in your words, but you're also very precise in what you say. No. So I think you're always, I take you very seriously, and I look forward to how you're going to shape this character and justify the darkness. But I also want to know, the name Luger, is that of a gun, a pistol?
Yeah.
Is that a deliberate kind of?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
He's named after a gun, Luger PP08.
Right. Do you want to talk about that?
It's probably something that you will see in the movie.
You'll see in the movie. Okay, done. You spoke about the darkness. Now, KGF, the Prime Minister calls him the biggest criminal in India. In Salar, we get the character described as a madman. Here, he's an assassin. It's like this trilogy of grey characters that you've built around big heroes. First, I want to know, what draws you to these morally characters who exist a little bit on this side of the shade that we usually don't see big heroes in?
So, I don't know any other way for me to put this. I've always said that if I want my heroes to look bigger, the villains have to be bigger.
Yeah.
The canvas has to be bigger. That's why you find the most number of movies in the world today made on World War II. The reason for that is because of that great backdrop.
Right.
And I have been fascinated by movies that were made with the World War II as their backdrop, and it instantly gave you a drama. So usually, with all the stories that I've made till now, and you can call this the last of my trilogy. I mean, no disrespect to people involved with it, but this is the last time I'm going to visit a genre like this.
Okay.
for me, I had to tell these three stories. All three stories are very different. It might look the same because of the palette I usually use, but all the three of them are very different from one another when it comes to drama. And I think about the drama as much as I think about just presenting a hero in darkness.
Yeah.
I think about the drama very much.
You have said that you think of yourself as a writer before a director.
Yeah, more so this movie, more so than before.
Yeah.
You tend to evolve.
Yeah.
And when you talk about the three characters I've written, Rocky, Deva and Luger, they are very different in the sense that they have different reasons for why they arrived to becoming this, very dark character. So all three of them have very different reasons for being that. But as a writer, if you're not justifying that as you go on, then it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It just feels. I know people have said me that my movies are repetitive, but they aren't. I know it. It's not. Probably the look of it makes it seem like that, but then they're not. They're all three different emotions, and I stick to the emotions, and I listen to myself more than I listen to anybody else.
Yeah.
And the drama works for me, and if it works for me, that is why I will be convinced to come and present it to you.
Right.